course cock. Grab the lube and slam the day away. My shaft is quivering and my balls are turning blue as I think of drinking in a foot or even two of my favorite stallion that I keep in my top drawer. Slip it in and I'll be dripping goo as I take more cock. Horse cock, shut the door and turn the lock. Is your cock a horse cock? You will never hear me saying nay, 'cause there is no cock like horse cock. Rub my dick inside a sock. Don't stop now, horse cock. Stretch out my insides and make me brave. My lovely horse cock, horse cock. Shoot the doop dum 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 horse cock, horse cock. Yeah da 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 da
Hey everyone, welcome to welcome to another Nintendo Prime live stream. How you guys doing? I am Nathaniel Rumpeljanc. We are here. We are clear. We are here to have a great time. Talk a little bit about Nvidia thing, which I totally spelled. I think I spelled Nvidia wrong. I'm pretty sure I just butchered Nvidia. Let me make sure. Yeah, I don't know why I put that I in there. Let me go fix that title quick. That's a big whoops. All right, let me Nvidia. I don't know why I put that extra I in there. All right, let me save that up. All right, welcome to the stream, everyone. We have Eric Wolf here, Nintendo Fire, Glorious 720p, Halacia. If you guys want your name shouted out, just say something in the chat. The long and the short of the title of this, and by the way, there's a Q&A, all that jazz. You guys can ask questions anytime you want. We have our little super chat goal things down here, you know, for $1, $5, $10, $20, and $25. But you guys don't have to support if you don't want to. It's okay. What I want to talk about, though, is about this Nvidia stuff. So Nvidia, this was discovered by Dr. 81, and you guys might have saw this news on Spawnwave this morning, if you happen to watch him. Basically, he discovered a hiring thing happening at Nvidia, and Nvidia is hiring someone specifically for the Tegra department, which is Nintendo Switch's department plus the Nvidia Shield TV. Hiring someone for that department that is going to be making things for game consoles. Now we know that can't mean anything to do with PlayStation or anything to do with Xbox, because PlayStation and Xbox. Melody, he's fine. Sweetie. Relax. Hey. Anyways, so what happened is they're hiring this person to work on Tegra, to work on other stuff, and they're specifically going to be working on DLSS 2. All right, DLSS 2. I wanted to look this up to make sure I got it right. It's a deep learning neural network type thing, and 2.0 is the latest version of it. And it's something that Nvidia currently uses with their RTX Tensor cores. And they do this to boost frame rates and generate sharp frames that approach or exceed native rendering. So say you're rendering a game at like 1080p or whatever, thanks to DLSS, it could render at a higher resolution and maybe even a higher frame rate than is happening natively just in the RTX Tensor cores. So it's basically a kind of software level way to gain some extra benefit out of the hardware, specifically through RTX. Now, this does bring into question two things. About, since this guy's working on the Tegra, he's working on game consoles, whoever they hire for this position. Brian C. is a new member. Thank you so much, Brian C., for joining the Nintendo Prime family. That's awesome. Yes, you might hear my children whispering and saying things in the background. They're doing some art projects and stuff right now in my office. So, yeah. I'm a father of 3. Melody, Ollie, and Aiden. Anyways, cheers. Thank you so much, Brian C. So, the big thing with this is that Nvidia is hiring someone to basically work on DLSS 2.0 on a Tegra chip for game consoles, aka the highly likely next Nintendo Switch. And because we know that Nvidia technology is not in the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Series X. So we know that the only system that's using Nvidia game console wise, yes, bud. You guys are fine. You guys are fine. You guys are. So what? As long as he's. Ollie. Hey, bud. The joys of being a parent. 1 second. Okay. Anyways, Ollie's gonna go get his little workbook. What's really cool about this is Nvidia is basically hiring someone to work on a next gen Switch chip. So DLSS 2.0, this basically means 2 things. One, that the Switch might be able to output some form of a 1440p or 4K while still only outputting a 1080p image. So it might be a native 1080p, but through DLSS is able to end up sharpening it up to a 1440 or a 4K image. This is kind of like the checkerboard rendering and other stuff, other techniques that have been used on PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One X. It's another technique like that, but the technique is specific to RTX tensor cores. This suggests that the next Tegra chip is going to have RTX tensor cores in it, Volta, etc. Basically, what I am getting out of this, what I have gained from this information, or gleaned from it, is that whatever is going in the next Switch, the next Nintendo system, because they have a 10-year contract with Nintendo, whatever's going in the next system for Nintendo is going to have RTX cores, and so it'll have ray tracing, basically. There'll be ray tracing. There'll be ray tracing on the next chip. And there'll be a DLSS 2.0 with deep learning that's going to enable them to display higher resolution. So I think this is Nintendo's and Nvidia's solution for the next Switch to have the games really push hard at 1080p and push high visual fidelity, but then use DLSS 2.0 to take that image and make it look good on a 4K TV, as 4K TVs are like extremely common now and fairly cheap. So it's basically Nintendo's way to get into 4K without having to push the raw power that an Xbox Series X and a PlayStation 5 does to actually output at 4K. So it's kind of a way to still make something that looks basically current gen for the time when the system comes out, yet be clear enough to work at 4K. A lot more clear than the current Switch is. So instead of like having an upscaler inside the Switch dock, you can kind of look at DLSS 2.0 as like a really, really good upscaler, but it also can help with frame rate. So it's going to depend game to game how this works. Anyways, I gotta say hi to some other people that popped up here in the chat. We have Liam Tolan here. Sweet Life of Dio Brando is here as well. Segun the Pikachu fan. Think Cap is here. Obviously, Brian C, who became a member. Thank you so much. We mean to do it for a while, but I normally watch on my phone. It doesn't. Yeah, I know phone doesn't let you do that. Mark Greenberg is here as well, and John Early and Fisted Waffle 69. All right, Mark Greenberg says, I have a feeling the next system will be completely backwards compatible and kind of like a DS to 3DS jump. I think it's going to be backwards compatible as well, but I think Nintendo's trying to work out a solution with DLS 2.0 and the RTX cores to get a 4K image that works on a 4K TV but isn't actually true 4K. That's what DLSS 2.0 can actually do for them. John Early says, "Do you believe it would be foolish of Nintendo to not make the next Nintendo Switch not backwards compatible?" I mean, there's no guarantee on backwards compatibility. I think they're going to make it backwards compatible, and I think a lot of this is extremely good news. Welcome, Ultimate Keymaster, Nintendo Connect, Darwin Hernandez. I see all you guys. This is actually extremely good news for Nintendo. Extremely good news for Nintendo. Because what this enables is Nintendo to basically have a system that is lower power, not as many teraflops and all that jazz. Let's say it only gets to 1.5 to 2 teraflops, but able to focus all that power on a 1080p image and use DLSS 2.0 to then make it a decent enough looking image to work on 1440p and 4K. This is actually really great news and a really smart thing for Nintendo and Nvidia to focus on for the next Tegra chip that will be likely inside the next Nintendo Switch. Again, I gotta say likely, maybe. Nothing's been announced. This is just Nvidia's hiring someone for the Tegra team that is working on DLS 2.0, which is only for Nvidia, RTX cores, and working on it on a Tegra chip for a video game console. So we assume that console is obviously the next Switch because we know there's at least a 10-year contract between Nintendo and Nvidia. We don't know when that contract started or when that contract ends, but based on the success of the Switch, I assume if Nvidia is making new Tegra chips, then why would Nintendo leave them? It's not as if there's special chips coming out from AMD right now that can fit what Nintendo is doing to push the highest fidelity visuals in that mobile factor. Let's see here. Let's go Switch 2. Seahawks 24 rule says, I think if they're doing similar tech, they got to make it backwards compatible. I don't think backwards compatibility is going to be an issue. I think it's going to be backwards compatible, period. Everyone else is basically going backwards compatible. Nintendo's likely going to use the same carts or very similar looking cartridges, like 3DS, DS. Like there's a little tab extra on the 3DS cart, so like it's a little different, but you can also play DS carts. It's going to be something like that. Nate, can you imagine Breath of the Wild upscale to 4K native on Nintendo hardware? Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's a really great upscaler. Basically, it's more DLSS 2.0 is more complicated than just calling it an upscaler because it can help with frame rate too. But yeah, it really takes advantage of RTX cores to do some crazy things. So like if a game isn't going to have ray tracing and take advantage of those RTX cores for that, you can then take those cores and apply them in an upscaling way. So I don't know. Some games will opt to use ray tracing. Some will opt to use the cores as an upscaler and to make the frame rate better. That's basically the trade-off you get. Or maybe some of the cores can go to that and some of the cores can go to ray tracing. It's going to be up to the developers to decide. And we have to see what they're packing in this. Whatever it's going to be, I feel like this next chip is going to be a significant jump from the Tegra X1 that came out in 2015. It's going to be a significant jump. But we'll see. We've seen iterations of the Tegra X1 since, but I just think this next one they're working on that Nintendo's likely going to be using is clearly going to be using RTX 20, maybe even RTX 2060 level. I mean, maybe that's asking a little much, but I think it's possible. Yeah. All right. Jemmy on Forever's here. And he says, do you think Nintendo can close the assumed power gap between them and the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X? They will close it some. The thing is, the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X are both 10 plus teraflops, right? 10, 12, etc. Like the 10 plus teraflops. And I know that's not always the best way to measure performance, but that is raw output throughput of the GPUs. Okay, cool. Plus you have all the CPU cores and all that RAM. I think the thing to look at with it is the Switch 2 isn't going to touch that. We're not looking at Switch 2 outputting 5, 6, 7, 8 teraflops of performance. It's not going to happen. But those platforms are pushing 1440p and 4K at 60 FPS and 120 FPS. Like, they're pushing native resolutions that are really high. So, for me, I think Nintendo doesn't need to do that. Nintendo needs to hit about 2 teraflops, which is about a little over double what the current one does. If they hit 3, great. And they need to push a 1080p image that they can successfully upscale in a great way to look good on a 4K TV, since 4K TVs are really popular. And obviously, I think the screen on the next gen, whatever it has to be 1080p too. I think they got to dump the 720p, do a downclocked 1080p image on there, and then an upclocked 1080p image for docked. That'll give you higher frame rates or whatever. Let's see. Did I miss something? Tegra X2 or some other variation, says Mumble Speed Talker. So basically, NVIDIA is hiring someone who's working on the next Tegra that's going to implement DLSS 2.0, and the hiring post specifically mentions home consoles or gaming consoles. So basically, DLSS 2.0, like everyone's focusing on that, but it also means RTX cores because it's a specific RTX core thing. So that means ray tracing is going to be on the next Switch more than likely if developers choose to use it. Or they can use those cores, obviously, to upscale and get better frame rate. They can produce PlayStation 4 graphics, which will keep Switch relevant for another 5 years. Yeah, I think you can get close to PlayStation 4 Pro out of a next-gen Switch, definitely. That's what I think, and that'll be close enough to get games downported to it, in my opinion. Especially since it's only going to be focusing on a 1080p image they're going to be upscaling rather than 4K. Do you think Nintendo... That's my presumption anyways. I presume that's what they're going to try to do. I hope they don't try to do more than that. Can I help you, buddy? Let's see here. Are you familiar with Arlo? Yes, I am. He made a video today saying that Nintendo's silence is deafening. That was the title of his YouTube video. Yep, I saw it, John Early. What about it? I know he's just talking about the games. Can I see a 1060 or a 1070 light card? Yeah, that's what you can see. Okay. John Early says, I'm sorry. Brian C says, devs have said one of the biggest problems with current Switch is a lack of RAM too. Yeah, I think they're going to get up to 8. I know that, maybe 6 is more reasonable, but I think 8 gigabytes is something that is more than reasonable. RAM prices are starting to come back down. I think they can get 8 gigs in there for sure. So I'm not too worried about the RAM. It's become a lot more affordable. It wasn't so affordable a few years back. There was actually a shortage of flash memory. But anyways, sorry, my son's trying to get a chair here and he's struggling. Let's see here. I know that you like Ubisoft, but they abuse their employees. I like Ubisoft's games. Let me clarify that. I enjoy their games. Doesn't mean that I think they're the greatest company out there. I know there's a lot of controversy right now with Ubisoft and some harassment and some stuff that's been happening with some of their top brass. I don't think the CEO himself is involved in any of it. I haven't read his name involved in any of it, but obviously it's happening with people that are right below him, and that's not a good look. I don't have much to say on it other than it's a shame, and I hope that it can get resolved in a manner that satisfies everyone. I don't know if anyone can ever be satisfied in a situation like this because there's obviously a culture problem at Ubisoft that needs to be solved, and I don't know how they're going to fix that and still keep releasing all these AAA games all the time. And I'm sure they're not the only company that has these problems. They're just the ones that are in the spotlight right now. So I hope that at least what's happening with Ubisoft publicly right now, if it's happening at other companies, it makes them restructure and stop their nonsense too. But yeah, that's I enjoy Ubisoft's games. Doesn't mean that I don't work there, so I don't know the environment. Obviously, some nasty things are coming out about the environment now, but I'd like to trust Ubisoft to fix it. But I mean, considering some of the people involved, it's like, how do you trust them to fix it? Jamie on Forever says, did Nvidia enforce their way it's meant to be played in GameWorks on Switch, or did Nintendo get out of it? What? I don't know. Can you explain that? What's up, Tony K&M Curran? Yeah, you're fine. Yes. I think they will get a 4-core or 6-core. Are you talking about the CPU? John Early says, do you agree with Arlo's opinion? That's all. I didn't watch the video. Like the title, I think, kind of gave me an idea of what he said, but I didn't watch the video, so I can't comment on his opinion. I'm hoping for a Nintendo Switch 2 when it launches in 2021. We're not getting a Switch 2 next year. Let's be realistic. Switch 2 is not coming next year. Now, we know they're working on something next gen because they just increased their budget by 122% from 2019 to 2020 in the research and development department. And last time they did that, they were working on Switch. So they're working on their next gen system. But let's not get crazy here and start thinking, oh my gosh, we're getting it next year. Like when they did this last time, it happened in 2014 and we got Switch 3 years later. So it's happening now. That means the earliest you're going to see Switch 2 is 2023. So yeah, they're literally starting work on next gen right now. It's not a next year thing. They could have a Switch Pro. They could have a mid-gen upgrade, but they're not. They're like the actual next-gen Switch won't be for 3 years minimum. CD Projekt Red, I heard, has horrible crunch. Yeah, they do. Oh, but this isn't nice. So this isn't me. I don't want to say anything. I want to be careful when we start diving into the industry because when CD Projekt Red does have horrible crunch, but so does every Western studio. Like, that's not exclusive to them. EA, all their studios, all of Ubisoft studios, all of Activision studios, all the studios basically have really, really, really horrible crunch. And you kind of know it when you accept the job. So I feel bad about it that it exists, but you also know as a developer that if you work at these companies, you're going to be crunching. So it sucks that it comes with the territory, and I wish it could change. I wish people could be more like Nintendo, but that's just the way it is. And don't get me wrong, there's certain people at Nintendo that crunch, but they choose to crunch. You know, like Sakurai when he's making Smash games, he chooses to overwork himself. Nintendo doesn't make him do that. Are you going to cover the N64 leaks? I covered a bunch of them already, Mathos. Obviously, there's been more. More and more N64 games are having their source code leaked out there. Nintendo is leaking like a damn faucet right now. Anything N64 and under is just leaking like crazy. I don't know where the leaks are coming from. Like I've read some of the stuff, but like it's off Nintendo servers. But like what server has this stuff that Nintendo forgot to take down? I don't know. It's kind of crazy. But we haven't seen anything like GameCube, Wii, or anything beyond that. It's all been their old school classic systems. So it's crazy. It's just crazy that we're getting source code for all. Like, this doesn't happen. Now, some people, I heard one thing about all these leaks from Nintendo is making people not trust Nintendo with their credit card information because they can't even keep their games safe. How are they going to keep your credit card information safe? But like, I guess that's a fair point. But Nintendo uses a third party to handle their credit card transactions. So I don't know. That doesn't mean you should feel any safer about it. You should always worry when you put your credit card information anywhere, no matter even if it's Amazon. You should always worry. There's always a chance. But that's why a lot of credit card companies, even debit card and banks, have like a fraud thing, and you can get your money back. But that's why I use PayPal for a lot of online transactions. They have a really good fraud prevention thing. Like if there's a transaction you didn't do, like they'll get you a refund before it's even solved. Let me see here. Do you think, Tony Kanem Karan says, do you think Retro Studios will be making Metroid Prime 4 for Nintendo's next generation platform? It's a good question. I'm going to go with no because I think it's going to come in 2022. But it's always possible that they push it to the next gen. The thing is, Metroid's not big enough to launch a gen. So I think it's still going to be a Switch game in 2022. That's my guess. Will the new system be backwards compatible? I believe it will be, but obviously we don't know. I trust CD Projekt Red and Saber when it comes to the Switcher. Jamie Out Forever says, the way it's meant to be played and GameWorks are both programs Nvidia uses. Oh yeah, GameWorks. Oh, let's click it with me now. That includes stuff like tessellation and hair effects that they apply in ways that screw other cards' performances. Well, you don't have to worry about that in regards to Switch because it's going to be all the same specs, all one thing. So everything can be tailored to the one thing. They don't have to worry about like hair effects. Like that was a big deal. I remember when Witcher 3 came out with the hair effects thing that other cards like couldn't handle it if it wasn't Nvidia. It was interesting times in the whole hardware wars out there. Mumble Speed Talker says, Nintendo at Prime. No, you're right. Crunch is bad and the game industry needs a union, in my opinion. Probably, but I don't know. I'm not going to get into the union debate because, again, it becomes all political, whether you agree that unions are good or bad. I think there's good things about them. I think there's bad things about them. I don't think there's any perfect solution to anything. But I just wish companies were ran in a way where the value was put on the employees versus the end product. The end product is massively important, and it's how you make money. But happy employees, I think, would create even better games. So, like, what makes Sakurai happy is crunching him and overworking himself. He gets some happiness out of it. So, like, as bad as we feel for him, he does it to himself. Okay. But a lot of people that go under crunch hate it. Their life falls apart. They lose their wife. They lose their kids. They become really cranky, and it's just not good. It's not good. That's all I can say. Let's see here. Jamie F. Rubber says, I'm thinking if Nintendo switches to a new system later and tries to remake the games and they all kind of suck based on it. What? What are you talking about? We got 15 likes. Let's go, Nate. Up to 50. You guys can drop likes if you want. I'm not going to. Just like you guys can drop super chats and all that down here if you want, but you don't have to do any of that. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the likes and the shares and the views, the comments. Okay. Then find some other activity to do then. Because I'll be streaming, guys, for another 28 minutes. And then I'm taking my kids swimming. I got to change up some things, by the way. So I mentioned how like Prime News is going to happen every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Now I don't know. The person that I was going to have watch the kids so I could do that probably won't be able to watch them anymore. So I've got to reorganize and rethink how I'm going to create content at the channel. We'll still have these live streams, but I just have to figure out how I'm going to get my videos done. So I hate it because I just started up Prime News and I was so excited about it, but I'm not going to be able to push it forward because what I had in place to watch the kids isn't working. So, yeah, sucks. But it's life, and I got to do what's best for my family. And so I'll still be making content. I'll still be doing these daily streams. Still be trying to get a video out. It's going to be a lot harder. That's all. It's going to be a lot harder. Who knows? Maybe I find a way to do Prime News anyways again tomorrow. But we'll see. We'll see. As you can hear my kids in the background, they're not exactly quiet for recording videos. Shouldn't have took that out in the first place, buddy. Heard the complaint about the LJN Back to the Future titles is that they're not fun and nothing like the films, and there's broken gameplay. Batman on the NES. Okay, I have no idea. I haven't played them. We already have remakes of games on Switch like Link's Awakening and Xenoblade on Switch. Xenoblade is a remaster, not a remake, but let's not get into that debate again. Like if the engine runs bad. Well, I mean, that's on the people who optimize the engine for the hardware. That's not on the hardware. Nvidia won't be the reason new remakes won't be good because it's already running on Nvidia stuff. Yep. When Nintendo and Nvidia launch the Switch 2 in the future, do you think the Big N and Platinum remaster the 3 Bayonetta games? I don't think they're going to get remastered, no. Ported, sure. Remastered, no. Accurate Lal, welcome to the stream, and he threw up the dang YouTube play button for some reason. Thank you so much for that. Oh, man. Keep those questions coming, guys. We got 26 minutes to go here. You don't have any closets? What do you mean I don't have any closets? All 41, welcome to the stream. What closets am I magically supposed to have? I have closets in my house. Yeah, bud. Ooh, pretty. Pretty. My son and my daughter, my youngest son and my old daughter, messing with my green screen stand right now. And they took a nut off it somehow. What, buddy? Over there's a pile of them. Nate, don't get me started. Get you started on what? What am I getting you started on? I don't even know what we're talking about. I mean, I know what we're talking about, kind of. Sab Vasquez wants me to play the Sunshine theme. Mario Sunshine theme? Gotcha, buddy. Mario Sunshine theme. Mario Sunshine theme song. Here we go. I turn it down a little bit. I thank you guys so much for that support here. We'll give you the official soundtrack version here.
Email.
Whoops.
Sent.
Whoops,
Attachment.
email. There's an ad.
Downloaded.
Sorry
Hey,
about that
Google,
ad.
pause Wi-Fi
I'm playing it right off YouTube here. There we go. Alright. Got you that sunshine theme. Thank you so much, Sad Vasquez, for that support. Cheers, man.
Nice music. What the?
What is happening? Out. It's someone paid to have that music play, guys. That's all it is. Why is it playing ABC? Oh, guys, out of here, please. That's not the right music. 1 second. I'm like, why is it playing some Michael Jackson up in here? Like, that is not. Hold on, that is not. That is not it at all. Is this it? As my video gets copyright claimed. Hold on, I gotta find. Guys, what are you doing? That's gonna fall and break a light. Don't be messing with that. It's not a toy. I cannot find the damn song. Yeah, that's not Delfino Plaza. No, you think? You think it's not Delfino Plaza? It is totally mislabeled. Someone's getting copyright music up by naming it as Mario songs. Here. That's funny. Let's try this one. See if this one works better. There we go. That's better. That's better. So now my video's on copyright claim because somebody mislabeled the video on purpose to put up copyrighted music. That's hilarious.
How do you spell
Finally got it after my video just got copyright claimed. The Xenoblade thing? Oh yeah, here we go. Let's not get on the Xenoblade debate. Out of all 3 female characters in Xenoblade Chronicles, who's the best? Fiora, Charlotte, or Melia? My final answer, none of them. Nini instead. I'm not gonna answer that question.
the best one is Melody.
Melody's not in the game. That's you. We're talking about a video game, sweetie. We're not talking about the best kid.
Start my own channel,
I did click on a Silva Gunna video. That's what got me in trouble. 1, 2, 3, baby, you and me. Pretty sure you hit a Silva. Yeah, I did hit a Silva Gunner upload. I didn't pay attention when I clicked it. I'm like, oh, whoops. Birdman, Nintendo might put music into the eShop, and themes might become the real next thing. That would be great. What are you doing, Ollie?
I did it.
You guys might as well come say hi at this point. They can just hear you guys in the background. If I get in trouble with YouTube, I get in trouble with YouTube. Come on.
Yay! You can't see us. Oh, now they can.
The camera's right there.
Hi.
This is my daughter, Melody. She wants to be a YouTuber herself, but I want her to do something better with her life. YouTube's not as fantastic as you think, sweetie. There's Aiden. This is my middle child, and then there's little Ollie. My 4-year-old, my 7-year-old, my 9-year-old.
Go check out and search for Melody.
Oh my god, you don't have a YouTube channel. You better not have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You're not old enough, sweetie, to have a YouTube
Well, I
channel.
found this account.
Oh my gosh.
I made it.
No, do not, no.
Search for it, guys.
No. Sweetie, you're not allowed to be on YouTube. You're literally not old enough. Kids can't do YouTube anymore. Nice try, though. Now Ollie's going to climb all over my desk. Get off my desk! Alright, go now. Go mess with something else in my office you're not supposed to mess with.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you too, buddy. So Twista Spin says, sorry, but what does your title refer to? I can't find anything online. Here. I'll just link to the video to you guys. So you guys can go watch it if you want.
Hashtag.
Whoops, that's not it.
John, how do I take off of this? Take off it.
All right. Bam.
Don, how did you
This guy makes awesome videos.
Dad, want me to read this to you? Dad, want me to read this to you?
Not right this second, buddy.
And then,
Dear Mom, you are amazing. Nice.
Dad, I'm talking about today.
All right. This is the video I wanted to look at you. So here you go, Twist to Spin. That's the video that I'll explain to you. Perfect music for a family conference. Conference time. Family conference. 1, 2, 3. What up, Nate? Hope everything with the family's all good. Yeah, it's fine. Clayton St. C. Wire. Everything's fine.
It's fine. Woo. I can be like that. I can be like this. Or that. Too light. I don't think this one comes up. This one comes up though. Almost time. Dad, I can always reach this young. I don't
And we got another 19 minutes to go on the stream, guys. 19 minutos. 19 minutes of swim time. In the pool.
And I'm gonna go to other dads that I have my
And you're still swimming before you go.
What?
He's not even here yet. So if he's not here, you swim.
You can tell
That's how we do. That's how we do it. This is how we do it. It's Friday night. I understand, Nate. I have to drop kick my 10-year-old so when I want to make a video for my channel. Yeah, I have 3 kids. So there's no drop kicking allowed. You know what drop kick means, bud? It means you hold you up in the air and I let go of you and I kick you in midair and punch you out the window.
No, you punch myself.
Not punch, punt. Punt. Life of a parent. No, you can't open that. No. You know, you didn't found it. I knew it was there. That was a gift from a fan. It stays there.
Wow.
Waiting on some more questions to come in because you guys can ask questions. You guys got 17 minutes. I fasted till just now and walked 2 miles before eating breakfast. Sweating when fasting just feels more real.
Hey, watch out. I'm going to do it.
Yeah, my daughter's kind of a wild child. Here she comes back. Maybe at least she's 9 years old. All right.
Okay, I'm done.
Play Queen's Princess of the Universe. Maybe super chat. We'll see. At this point, I'm already going to get copyright claims. So you guys might as well super chat and request copyrighted music because at this point, my stream's already copyright claimed. So
What the?
by accident.
Lodi, this is magic. Lodi, watch this. Lodi, watch this. Lodi, watch this. Lodi, watch this.
Highlander! 1 or 2. I don't know. I haven't seen either, so I can't comment. Is the 4-year-old behaving, though? Yeah, because he's just breaking something.
What the heck? I get twisted.
So I guess we call that behaving. Hey, bro, I managed to get an extra Switch code for Rogue Company. Kick ass, Chris. That's awesome. Nate, I turned down both a NES and a SNES into Switch docks on my channel. If you're bored, check it out. Nice. I'll check it out at all 41.
Who said that?
I'll watch it while I'm cooking dinner. What's up? Who said what? I said kick ass. Nobody else did.
Yep. Kick ass. Who's gonna kick my dad? And the nuts.
Oh my gosh, guys, go.
Dude.
Go.
Dude, look what I did.
Kids.
It almost touched tiger. I'm done. I said, do you want to? No, tiger. It says, dear Mom, you are amazing and you are so cool and you are the best parent. Love Eden, and this says, do you want to? It says, it's a lot.
Melody, where's your cards?
You
Look at this.
are the best.
Aiden's got cards. What are you doing? Do you still want to check it out?
Do you want
Sure, Chris. I'll check it out.
It says, do you want to?
Chris,
you are
no, it's not your dad. Or the
I
dad.
love you.
No.
Love Aiden.
Go on Twitter, Chris, and follow at Ninty Prime, NINTYPRIME, and then DM me.
Yep.
Is that, buddy? Don't be slamming that into the ceiling like that, okay?
You can break the wall and then there's gonna be a hole in your wall and then you're gonna go like.
No, then you get bugs in your ceiling.
Dad,
And, that ceiling is your floor of your rooms.
What do I do now?
You realize this is your guys' bedrooms, right above this.
Is this my bedroom?
Yeah, your bedroom's over there. Kids'
My
bedroom,
bedroom's
boys.
right there.
No, your bedroom's not right there.
Oh no, it's up the vent.
No, the vents are connected to both your bedrooms. I can hear all of you guys in your rooms.
Yeah, the vent's Dad, so what do I do now? I cut all my these and these.
Did you draw the most amazing picture you can yet?
Oh no.
Yep, that's the last thing to do. Yep.
Yes.
Was SNES vs Sega, PS1, N64, Xbox One? What? SNES vs Sega was way bigger than any other console war, in my opinion, because Nintendo and Sega literally hated each other back then. Nice. Their advertisements would be console war-esque advertisements. It was crazy. Whereas Xbox and Sony and Xbox complement each other all the time. They don't nice. They don't create advertising literal commercials that are attacking each other like Nintendo and Sega did back in the day. Nintendo and Sega legitimately hated each other back then.
Dad really likes these pictures.
Genesis does what Nintendo don't. That was literally in an official ad. I won't let you DM. Oh, tweet at me, Chris, and I'll follow you. All right? No. Just tweet at me, and then I'll add you, and I'll DM you, Chris. I know sometimes Twitter is weird with the DMs, even though my DMs are open. Who are your kids' favorite YouTubers? Only Melody probably has. What's your favorite YouTuber? Is it FGTV?
Jack Blake and Conway King. I got lots of them. Well, thank you, Oliver.
All right, a bunch of gameplay things. I think. Come here and tell people who your favorite YouTubers are.
I like Jack Blake. Follow him.
Use a normal voice so they can understand.
Jack Blake.
Dak Blake. Okay.
Yeah. Conway King and Close FGTV.
Yeah.
I like that. Even though I didn't watch it in a long time, but now I watch it.
Yeah, she's not allowed to watch YouTube here, but at her other dad's house, she watches YouTube when she's not supposed to be.
I can't have one.
Not here, you can't.
Who's this?
Me and your mama banned YouTube in this house. I don't know, you threw yours.
Those are Oliver's.
Atari Jaguar 64-bit processing. Be careful, buddy, okay? Done. Okay, what's this picture of?
Demon monster.
A monster? Let me see the monster.
Giant.
Let me see it.
No, it's not.
You want to show them your monster?
That table.
You don't have to. Can I see it, though?
These are all yours, Oliver.
Oh, was he eating those 4 people?
Yeah. That's mine, me, and the monster's whole.
The monster's eating you guys?
I punched him in the face and then it landed down and now we're happy and he's dead. And I tried to me.
Nice. Nice. You created a whole story in one picture. Good job, bud. I like that.
Well, I forgot.
Yeah, we saw 10 minutes, guys.
I have 1,
10 minutes of swim time.
Hey, you shot knucker. I get that boy airheads.
Melody, you better finish or you won't be able to swim.
Where my airheads?
That's it? Okay. Okay. All right, it's fine. Now remember, make one for Auntie. Make one for Auntie.
Where are my airheads?
Melody, you got to make one for Auntie.
Yeah, I know that.
You got 10 minutes, so.
They're not in They're not. These are not. Oh, wait, I don't even want to say it. They're not on the table.
What are you looking for?
My airheads. They're not on the table. These are not mine.
Well, okay. There's airheads here and there's airheads there. One of the.
Yes.
There you go. There you go. Everyone arguing over airheads. Airheads! Who has the airheads?
They're not.
Airheads are
Yay, which means I
delicious.
can have all of these because I finished them.
Nah, I got you, man. Here, I'll DM you.
I'm gonna say it.
There we go. I DM'd you, Chris. There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Should be able to talk to me now. Do the math. Atari Jaguar has a 64-bit processor and a console design fit to house medical equipment and a CD add-in that looks like a toilet. Best console ever.
That is awesome. I like toilets. Look at that.
Would you like a toilet? You know what? I'm going to install a bidet on our toilet and see if you like it. You probably like it even more. You use it as a drinking fountain. You don't know what a bidet even is. So don't even start. You don't even know. Bidet is like a squirt gun that squirts your butt after you poop.
Oh.
Yup. If I installed that, you'd use it like a water fountain, I'm telling you. Maybe Ollie would do that. Bidets are great. Then you don't have to use toilet paper anymore.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good. Very good.
Breath of the Wild 2 Holiday 2020.
Melody.
Come on, Nintendo. Do it, Nintendo. Do it now.
Dad.
Yes.
Where's the room once I hit the ceiling?
Where's what?
Oliver, look at this. Watch it.
You shouldn't hit the ceiling. Man, you guys are loud. Okay, enough, Melody. You know, I actually need those things, right, guys, that you're breaking? I actually use those. Hey, then where'd you go? Are you dancing back there this whole time?
Yeah, it is a good thing.
I'm watching it on the replay.
You know how?
Instant replay.
You know how I did it? I snuck under here.
Yeah, I'll let you know, Chris, if it works. When I get to my Switch that's upstairs. Buddy, don't be touching that. That's an adult stuff.
There's Aiden.
Okay. Okay, guys. Go.
Go.
Go. Aiden. No, get out of that back room. Out of that back room, please. Aiden, David. 1.
2.
Over there on the couch.
3.
On the couch.
4.
All you need is a conch shell.
What is this shit?
The magic conch.
Shell. Oh, hell, the magic conch. Shell. I shall baby. Shell.
Melody can quote SpongeBob. Awesome.
SpongeBob is a poopy. Oh, hell, the magic conch. No, it's only cup. 2 cups. Only 5 cups.
I don't want to get her started. She'll won't stop. I love SpongeBob. No.
I'm ready. Stop!
All I know, Melody, is CAMPFIRESONG song. The CAMPFIRESONG song.
Squidward. Now you look in here.
Good.
Look in here, Melody.
Chris got to head out later, man.
Don't look it. It's real.
As you can see, there will not be any other video coming today, guys. Look at nuts. I don't even know how I pulled off this stream. Did I really pull off this stream? Let's just be honest. Did I? Doesn't feel like it. We got 5 minutes left on the stream, guys. Yeah.
Why? Why?
Because we're swimming.
I don't like this. Don't look like we're swimming.
Oh, It's so awesome to be a parent.
Oh,
The kids never leave you alone. Sometimes I wish I worked out of the house and then I could be, I don't know, kid free. Could you guys sing the fun song instead? No.
Jimmy, tell me
F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. And it's for anywhere and anytime and all down here in the deep blue sea.
Ah,
No to your
Whoa.
It's getting in the way of my tea. SpongeBob is so funny.
Honestly, this is probably going better than I thought this stream was going to go. Just being completely honest. 4 minutes.
No!
minutes.
Oh, 4 minutes. No, 4 minutes.
What's up, TT Rides? Welcome to the stream.
Right.
Glad you're having a good time.
Press the play.
Melody, calm down, please.
I go crazy when I'm on YouTube.
You're not supposed to be on
Not
YouTube.
supposed to be on YouTube.
None of you are supposed to be on YouTube. I'm probably going to get in trouble for this video.
Well, I watched
So,
FGTV and they still have
FGTV is also a lot bigger than my channel. They have contracts. We don't have contracts. You don't understand this because you're not an adult. No, Aiden, put that back. Hey, you can't touch that. That's not even mine anymore. You can't touch that.
Who
is that?
Okay, I'm serious. I'm shipping that to someone. No, don't touch that.
This is
Don't touch that.
Who is it now?
Don't worry about whose it is. It's not mine anymore. That's all you need to know. Don't give those kids sugar. They were acting this way before the stream even started.
Son!
Okay, Melody, stop. Stop. You're hurting my ear now. That's enough. It's not the airheads they had that did this to them. This is what my kids are like all the time, 24 hours a day. All right, 3 minutes to go. You'll be fine. Obi-Wan kids are on his all the time. I know.
Open back, left to right, like bunny ears of a Christmas bow. Pull them tight and you're ready to go. We do a loop-de-loop and pull. Hey, did you stop?
Mo, yo Prime, should I get a Switch? I mean, I want to buy it, but the price is way too high. I can legit buy a PlayStation 5, which will have better specs. Should I buy it? Nah. I mean, buy the system that exists that has games you want to play. I don't know. Sorry I'm late. How was karaoke? Fun. Good. It was fine. You're late, but we're done in 2 minutes, Corey. We're done in 2 minutes. So basically, by the time you hear me say that we're done in 2 minutes, the stream's probably done. So, yeah.
Please make it on.
Is N going to have new systems before holiday? No. No. I can say that definitively. Your kids seem lovely. They're always lovely when they're not your kids. Oh, hey, no screaming like that, please.
You were supposed to show me the pin, and I'm screaming like,
No.
ow.
You leave those alone. Again, those are for my work. Yeah, don't put these kids in front of a camera. That's for sure. No, No. You were on here enough. No. 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 The super strat. Yes, it is alive. Someone super chatted $2.
Ooh. It was in the airhead.
See how well my kids don't listen that well. Let's just be honest.
Don't put that in your mouth, dude. You were missing an airhead.
Yeah, no. Leave those on the table. We don't touch those. Because they're pokey and can hurt you.
Give me an airhead. No, give me another purple airhead.
They're just arguing over airheads now. It's great.
No, I can't put my airhead because I didn't.
All right. We have hit the...
You want the
3:30. Time to get kids. Go get your shorts and stuff on for swimming, please.
Mine's short, girl.
Okay, well, Aiden needs some on or some undies, at least, because it's just in our backyard. Melody, go find a swimsuit to put on.
Why?
Because we're going swimming. You can keep those clothes on the side, so when your other dad gets here, you can put them on and go with him. Because I said so. Hey, and guys, bring your drawings and your cards to Auntie quick. 2, please. Shots. All right. Hey.
Where's mine now?
Wait, where's Holly's stuff? Oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to go. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the stream. It's nuts. See you guys later.